Okay, maybe there we go. Go ahead and come to your easy seat, whatever that looks like for you. Sitting up straight and tall. Getting yourself grounded. Maybe rocking side to side to get those sits bones seated. Hands can be in your lap. You can lace your fingers together and open them up. You can put your fingers together, touching your index fingers and thumbs, or your middle fingers and your thumbs, other fingers extended, whatever feels most comfortable to you today. Feel like you're lengthening your spine out the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Another deep breath in and let it out. Taking a few more breaths, just noticing how it feels as it fills your chest and your belly. Feel how it comes in your nostrils and goes out. Take one more deep breath. However you have your hands, go ahead and put your hands on your knees. Sit up straight and tall. Stir the pot. So round your back, tuck your chin down, and then start to scrape the edges as you make your spine go in as big of a circle. This feels good. Lifting your chest as you come forward. Going as slow or as fast as your body calls for this morning. And when you get to the back, you'll stop and switch directions. And when you get to the back, you'll stop, straighten your spine up, roll your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and relax your shoulders down. Plant your left hand out to the side, right hand palm up. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lean to the side. Grounding through your right hip, reaching through your right fingertips, relaxing both shoulders away from your ears. Adding in a little neck movement, look down at your knee. And look back to center. Look up at your elbow. And back to center. Inhale back up. And exhale your right arm down. Plant your right hand. Left hand, inhale up, reach for the sky. Exhale, leaning on over. Grounding through your left hip, reaching through your left fingertips, lengthening that side body. Relaxing your shoulders from your ears. Okay, onto our neck. Look down towards your knee or the floor. And back to center. Looking up to your elbow. And back to center. And inhale back up. And exhale down. Shoulder shrugs. So go ahead and just place your hands on your knees or lap. You're going to roll your shoulders forward. Lift them up. Squeeze them back together and relax them down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. One last time. Forward, up, back, down. Switch directions. Squeeze them back, lift them up, roll them forward and down. Back, up, forward and down. Back, up, forward, down. Last set. Back, up, forward and down. Go ahead and make your way to your hands and knees. Go ahead and get your fingers spread wide, placing the weight at the base of your index finger and the meaty part of your thumb. Check that your wrist, shoulders, and elbows are all in a line. Knees are directly underneath your hips. Back is nice and flat, that you're not drooping your belly down or you're not hunching it up. As neutral as you can get. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, round your back, tuck your chin for cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow. Exhale, cat, tucking your tailbone down, pushing into your hands. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your chest for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And remember, if I ever go too fast or too slow, you can always do it on your own. Cat. Inhale, cow. One last set. Cat. And inhale, cow. Come back to a neutral spine. Sunbird. We're going to reach our right hand straight forward. Left foot goes straight back. Foot should be flexed so your toes point towards the floor of your left foot. Right fingers are reaching out. You can look over your right fingers or you can look down at the mat. Little bit of core work here. We're going to take our elbow to our knee. Extend, nice and controlled movements. Do them on purpose. Elbow to knee and extend. Elbow to knee. Extend one more time. Elbow to knee. Extend and bring them both down. Get your foundation set again. Left hand goes straight out. Right foot goes straight back. Toes are towards the floor. Fingers are reaching out straight in front of us. All right, crunch time. Elbow to knee, nice and controlled. Extend, elbow to knee. Extend one more time, elbow to knee. Extend, and one more. Last one, elbow to knee. Extend, bring them both down. All right, plank. So you're gonna lift your leg, straighten your legs out, lift your bottom up. You want from your shoulders to your heels. If it's too much, you can go down onto your knees and just make sure from your shoulders to your knees is nice and straight, whichever one works for you. Holding it for about 3 breaths. And if you didn't already, drop down to your knees, push back your hips, sitting them onto your heels, reaching your arms out in front of you, child's pose. You can drop your head down to the mat. Take one more breath. And lift yourself back up into tabletop. Getting your foundation settled. Thread the needle. Plant your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread it on through, coming down onto your shoulder. Putting the weight to the side of your head, into your shoulder, and into your knees. Left hand can stay by your face. You can come up to the top of the mat. If it feels better, you can place it on top of the other hand, up in the air, in your pocket. Take one more deep breath. If you moved your left hand, slide it back, put it by your face. Push yourself back up into tabletop, getting that settled. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, thread it on through, coming down onto your shoulder. Again, making sure you're not crushing your neck as the weight's in your head, your shoulder, and your knees. Right hand can stay by your face. Come up to the top of your mat. Go on top of your other hand. Go up in the air. Whatever works best for you. And you might find one side's different than the other. Take one more breath. If you moved your right hand, slide it back by your face. Push yourself back up into tabletop. Curl your toes, lift your hips, push back into down dog. Take our dog for a little walk this morning, bending one knee, straightening the other, pedaling your feet back and forth. Lifting your hips up towards the sky, trying to put the weight evenly from your feet and your hands. Go ahead and bring your legs to stillness, lifting your hips, pushing into your palms. Take two more breaths here. Walk your feet towards your hands, coming into a forward fold. Feet should be about hip width apart. Hands are on the floor, on your feet, on your ankles or your shins. Take a breath here. Half lift. Place your palms on your shins. Fingers are pointing down your shins. Lift your back so it's flat, gazing either forward, or to the front of your mat. Arms are straight. Hold this for just a few breaths. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, slowly lower down, coming back into forward fold. Reaching down as far as you can. Maybe shimmying your hips side to side, getting a little sway. Or maybe standing still. Whatever your body says it likes this morning. Take one more deep breath. And reaching your arms forward. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Hands come together and exhale down over your heart. All right, we're going to do a little bit going between mountain pose and chair pose. So let's start out in mountain. Get your feet nice and grounded. Feet are hip width apart. You can lift your toes, spread them wide, and settle them back down. Rock your feet side to side so you get that under the big toe, under your pinky, and the two spots on your heels. Tighten your thighs so it feels like your kneecaps are lifting, getting some energy down into those legs. Tuck your tail feathers down so that you've got that belly nice and flat. Imagine pulling your belly button in towards your spine so you're tightening those ab muscles just a little bit. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Hands can be facing forward or they can face your thighs. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them back together, roll them down and let them relax there. Chin's parallel to the floor. And there's a string coming out your spine from the tailbone all the way up to your crown. And it's being pulled in both directions as you lengthen your spine. Take a moment here to take a few breaths. And to work on our balance, all we're doing is standing. See if you can close your eyes and how that feels, and you can keep your balance. When you take your sight away, your body starts to compensate and you might feel yourself sway just a little bit or rock side to side, or you might feel yourself stable as can be. Just to take a few moments and a few breaths to observe how you feel. Take one more deep breath. And if you closed your eyes, go ahead and open them back up. Take your hands to your hips. Chair pose. So we're just going to sit our bottom back into our chair. Your knees do go past your ankles just a little bit, but try not to strain your knees too much. Trying to keep your lower back flattened. You don't want to be angled too far forward. You want to try and sit up as much as you can. But then you don't want to overextend your lower back, and you want your thighs to approach towards being horizontal with the floor. But we all know we got some work to get there, and that's okay. Take one more breath. And then inhale, stand back up. Hands come down to your sides, mountain pose again. Take one more breath. Take your feet a slight step wide so they're about shoulder width apart. Lifting your toes, rocking your feet side to side. Get your feet regrounded again. Take your hands to your hips. And we're going to sit back into our chair again, this time with a little bit of a wide leg stance. See how that one feels. If it's really uncomfortable, go back to the regular stance with hip width apart. And if you feel comfortable in your shoulders, feel it this morning. Inhale, sweep your arms up next to your ears, reaching your fingertips towards the sky. Relax your shoulders from your ears. On your next exhale, see if you can sink just a little bit lower. Take one more breath. And then release your hands down to your hips, stand back up. Hands come down to your sides, mountain pose once more. Leaving your feet in that wider stance. This time, if you're up for the challenge, we're going to go up onto our tiptoes. If you're not and you feel your balance is good enough that you have a hard enough time with the wide stance, by all means, just stay with the regular stance. All right, so you're going to sit yourself down into your chair, hands are on your hips. And here you go. If you want, you can come up onto your tiptoes, see how that feels. If you need to take your hands out to try and balance yourself, you can. You can leave them on your hips. You can take them to heart center. And lower your heels down, stand back up, and arms can come down. Coming up to the top of your mat. Get your feet grounded, hip width apart. Lift your toes, spread them wide, settle them back down. Hands come to your hips. Giant step back with your left foot and turn it parallel to the end of your mat. Double check that your heel on your front foot draws a line back either to your heel on your back foot or to your arch, because sometimes when we step back, we slide it over and then we become a little more wobbly. So you want to make sure you've got that good, strong foundation settled first. Lunge into your front knee, double checking that your knee does not go past your ankle. If it does, you got to walk that back foot back a little bit more. Tuck your tail feathers down in. Once your legs are set, inhale, sweep your arms out to T, warrior two. Reaching through both sets of fingertips, pushing through the pinky side of your left foot and down into the ball of your right foot. Take one more deep breath. Take your right forearm down to your right thigh, lifting your right palm up towards the sky, lifting your left arm either straight up or reaching all the way over your head for extended side angle. Take one more deep breath. And windmill your arms back to T, bringing your torso up. Stay lunged into your front leg. Warrior two. All right, moving on to triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach your right hand forward like you're pivoting at your hips, and then pivot your arms down. Right hand goes down, left hand goes up. If your shoulders are really bugging you, you can take your left hand down to your hip. You can even just place your hand behind you on your lower back. That helps open your chest out, but doesn't make your fingers go numb reaching up into the air. Take one more deep breath. If you've put your arm behind your hand, go ahead and take it out. Pivot yourself back up to T. Take your hands to your hips. We're just going to flip flop our feet. So you're going to turn your right foot so it's parallel to the end of your mat. So now both feet are parallel to the end of the mat. Hands are on your hips, wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, trying to keep your lower back as flat as you can until you get about halfway. And then your arms are going to come down to the ground as you roll and let your spine flex as you drop your head towards the ground. Take one more deep breath. Take your hands to just below your knees. Fingers are pointed down your shins, lifting your back up halfway for a halfway lift in wide legged. Back is flat. Gaze is down towards the floor. And then you're just going to start to walk your hands up your legs, slowly bringing your torso up. So we're all the way up. Turn your left foot towards the end of your mat. So now we've flip-flopped our feet. Right foot is still parallel to the end of your mat. Lunge into your left knee. Again, making sure it's not going past your ankle. If you do, walk your back foot forward or your back foot back or your forward foot forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out to T, warrior two. Reaching and extending through both fingertips. Lengthening your spine through your crown. Tuck your tail feathers. Take one more breath. Left forearm comes down to your left thigh. Right arm extends either straight up or all the way across. Or if this bothers your shoulders again, you can take your hand, put it down on your lower back, opening your chest up as you reach your shoulder backwards. Extended side angle. Take one more breath. And windmill your arms back up to T. Warrior two. Take your hands to your hips. Straighten your front leg. Set up for triangle. Arms come back out to T. Somebody's pulling your left hand, pivoting you forward. And then you're going to teapot yourself as your left hand comes down to your shin and your right arm goes straight up. Again, if your arm bothers you, you can bring it down behind your shoulder, your lower back, opening your chest up for triangle pose. Take one more breath. And inhale, windmill your arms up. Take your hands to your hips. Pivot your left foot so it's both feet are parallel to the ends of your mat. Wide leg forward fold again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, coming down with a flat back until about halfway. Then your hands reach towards the ground and you ease your head towards the floor. Take one more breath. Then you're going to plant your hands on your shins, just below your kneecaps, halfway lift with a flat back. And then slowly walk your hands up your thighs, bringing your torso back up. You're going to walk your feet in so we come to standing. All right, working on a little bit of balance here. Get your feet starting out hip width apart, lifting your toes, spreading them wide, grounding into the 4 points of the bottoms of your feet. Tree pose. You can start out with, you can do kickstand where your toes are on the floor and your heel's on your ankle. You can lift your foot up so it's just on your thigh, knees pointed out towards the side. Don't put it on your knee. You can lift it up to your thigh if that's the most comfortable. It works your core the most if you have it at your thigh or at your calf. Toes are pointed down, sole of your foot is flat on your shin. Okay, once you get the lower half, you can leave your hands on your hips if that's good. You can take your hands to heart center, or you can grow them up into trees, whatever works best for you. If you're having balance issues, look about 2 or 3 feet in front of you at the floor. That way it unfocuses everything out of the room and you're focused on very close to you, helps you find that balance spot. Take one more breath. Hands come down to your hips. Release your foot, bring it down to the ground. Give your body a little shake out. All right, plant your right foot down. And again, you can kickstand. You can bring it up onto your calf, up to your thigh. Wherever your body says it works for you. And you might find one side's different than the other, and that's fine. Okay, once you get the lower half settled, hands can stay at your hips. They can come to your heart. You can grow tree branches, whatever works for you today. Finding that focal point or drishti. Take one more breath. And hands come to hips. Release your leg down. Give it all a good shake out. All right, come up to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Ground it into your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Reaching for the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, coming down into a forward fold. Take a breath or two here. If you cannot reach the floor, bend your knees enough that you can plant your hands down on the floor, and then slowly walk your feet back, coming into down dog. Pushing into your hands, easing your heels down, lifting those hips up. All right, roll your body forward, coming into plank pose. Hold it for one deep breath in. And as you let it out, lower yourself down to the ground. Coming onto your belly. Locust pose. So you're on your belly, your hands are back. Chest up, reach your fingers back. Pretend your fingers are your cape and you're flying along. As you feel your breath, push your belly into the ground. Exhale, lower down. Make a pillow with your hands. Bend at your knees. Little windshield wiper action. All right, lower your feet back down. Take your hands back down next to your down. Make a pillow with your hands. Bend at your knees. Windshield wiper your feet. And lower your feet down. Take your hands back down next to you. Lifting your feet, lifting your chest, flying through the air with your cape flapping as you wiggle your fingers. Take one more deep breath and lower yourself down. Make a pillow with your hands again. Bend at your knees. Windshield wiper. Bring your knees back down. Roll yourself onto your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Heels are in as close to your cheeks as is comfortable. Feet are hip width apart. Bridge pose. Hands are down at your side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And on your next inhale, you're going to inhale, lift your hips up, push your shins towards your toes, squeeze a block between your knees, putting the weight into your shoulders, the back of your head, and the soles of your feet. Take one more deep breath. And slowly lower down as you exhale. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And release your feet back down, bridge pose again. So getting your feet situated, hands are down at the side. And your next inhale, you're going to inhale, lift your hips up, pushing those shins towards your toes, squeezing that block between your knees. Take one more deep breath. As you exhale, slowly lower down again. Hug your knees into your chest. Grabbing onto the soles of your feet, or if you can't reach your feet, you can grab onto your shins. As you lift your feet towards the sky, knees are bent. You can grab onto your shins and pull them down, or if you can reach the soles of your feet, knees are wide, happy baby. Releasing your feet, hug your knees into your chest again. Keep your knees bent, but release your arms out to T or to cactus, whichever is the most comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let your knees drift off to the right, getting a gentle twist. Keep your shoulders firmly on the ground. So whether your knees touch the floor or they just hang out in the air, that's okay. If you want to add a little extra twist, you can take your right hand, place it on top of your left knee. Get it to help ease that knee towards the ground, deepening your stretch just a little. Take one more breath. Inhale your knees back up to center. Hug them into your chest again. Keep your knees bent. Release your arms out to cactus or T. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let your knees go off to the left. Again, keeping your shoulders firmly on the ground. So whether your knees touch or whether they separate, that's okay. You can add your left hand to the top of your right knee to help deepen that stretch a little. And your next inhale, inhale your knees back up to center. Hug them into your chest one more time. Lift your feet up towards the sky. You can hold on to your thighs if you want, or your calves, or shins. Point and flex your toes. Reach your hands up in the sky, rotate your wrists, moving your feet, little dying bug. Release your arms down over your head. Let your feet come down to the floor at the end of your mat. Full body stretch. So take a deep breath in. Reach through your fingers, point through your toes. And then exhale. Just let your body relax. Take a breath. On your next inhale, reach through your fingers, point through your toes, full body stretch. And exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, reaching through your fingers, pointing through your toes, stretching your body completely. As you exhale, bring your hands down next to your sides. Then if there's any last little pose, if you need another knees into the chest, or even just lifting your knees up and rocking side to side, whatever you need, getting your socks ready, getting your blanket ready, getting yourself situated and settled for Shavasana so that your body can fully accept the entire practice you just enjoyed. Once you've gotten yourself all settled and comfy, blankie on, body comfy, maybe wiggle your body, getting it settled, finding any little bits of discomfort, finding the way to get them settled and letting them go. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your body relax. With each inhale, bring in relaxation. And with every exhale, let the tension go. Starting from the soles of your feet to the shins, knees, and thighs, to your hips, belly, back, ribs, and chest. From your fingers to your hands, your arms and shoulders, your neck and throat, jaw, back of your head, ears, lips, nose, and eyes, all the way out through the top of your head. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, bringing in relaxation. And as you exhale, letting all the tension go from your body. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and slowly let it out. Another deep breath in and slowly let it out. And you're breathing, start to get your body moving and awake as you slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Making your movements bigger and bigger as you slowly wake your body up. Wiggling your fingers to your hands, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Pointing and flexing your toes to your ankles, knees, hips. Maybe even turning your head side to side, getting it to slowly wake up. And as you make your way up to seated, the quote that I have for you today, I think we all kind of feel this way, even though it's only the end of February. It says, "Dear winter, I'm breaking up with you. I think it's time I start seeing other seasons. Summer is hotter than you." Because I know that we've been kind of done with the cold weather and the snow, and we're having some beautiful warm weather. I think today's high or tomorrow's high is supposed to be 60 for us, even though we've got some rain going on today and tomorrow, but I'll take the warm weather. So I thank you very much for coming and practicing with me. Namaste. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.